YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and in today's video, we're gonna do another series to the underappreciated streetwear brands of 2020. This is like the 5th or 6th episode, to 27th episode for some, because I know you think it might be a little repetitive because I bang these videos out really fast. But let's get it. Alright, as always, I always give the disclaimer for these underappreciated streetwear brand videos, and the disclaimer is that I always try my best to talk about brands that I potentially would buy into. That doesn't mean just because I didn't bring up a certain brand, I'm not hating on that brand or whatever, because sometimes I get some really interesting comments on these videos like, why didn't you talk about them? I probably didn't talk about them because I probably don't really know much about them, and or part of their collection I probably wouldn't wear, so it doesn't come across as genuine. You know, when I show you stuff on this channel, whether it be just like one t-shirt or a jacket or a pair of pants from a brand, I point out that item and I give you that information and we do it that way, right? Instead of getting up on here and I don't want to be fake about it. So anyways, that is the disclaimer. These are just brands that I want to show you guys, and I think it needs a little bit more limelight. Let's start with number one. Okay, and number one is going to be the brand called 316, and I think they don't even spell out 3. It's the actual number 316. Kind of an OG brand within the Japanese raw denim. They are more known for their Japanese raw denim. Now, if anybody has been following this series to this channel for underappreciated streetwear brands videos that I make, I talk almost on every video about at least one Japanese raw denim brand, and just the fact alone that I am able to talk about one in every single episode and all of them having a different ethos or mantra just says that there are a lot out there. There's hundreds of Japanese raw denim brands out there, and I keep bringing them up because they are largely underappreciated. Not a lot of people talk about Japanese raw denim. Not a lot of girls talk about Japanese raw denim. Maybe because the aesthetic of Americana a little bit is more so a masculine thing than it is a feminine thing. And when we talk about 316, to my knowledge, maybe my knowledge is a little old because of the older information I knew about it back in the day. Their fabrics, I believe, are from Japan, and then they moved their manufacturing to San Francisco, which is rare. You really just don't hear that. And the way I found out about the brand is actually going to the store called Self Edge. I believe Self Edge is in San Francisco and in LA. It's primarily just Japanese raw denim. The people that work in there are pretty much like experts. They'll tell you everything that you need to know. Ran across the brand there, and I also saw it at designer thrift stores. And the reason 316 is worth mentioning to me is because the first time I've seen a pair of 316 denim that was all worn out, and it just looked really nice. The contrasting between the denim that they have, I guess the way it's manufactured or however it's milled, that specific type of fabric, when it fades and when you get creases on the upper parts and also towards where your knees are, the creasing and the fades, they look a little bit more contrasting compared to other brands that I've noticed. Sometimes some brands will have like a lot more whiskers. Some of them have thick whiskers because of the thickness of the denim and also how much it weighs and things like that. But a majority of the time, anytime that I see a worn out pair of 316s, they just look really, really nice. The creases are like really definite, and also 316 is also pretty well known for this jacket, if I'm not mistaken. The sizing on it is Japanese sizing kind of, so you might need to like really bump up 2 sizes, 3 sizes up. But instead of me to explain it, I'm actually gonna play this clip right here to explain a little bit more about the fabric. So I'm gonna play it right now.
The factory that we use here in San Francisco is a factory that's worked with denim and sewn really high quality jeans for a long time. We've worked with factories in Los Angeles in the past, we've worked with factories in New York, but we really found that the attention to detail and the sewing quality done by this particular factory here in San Francisco just surpassed what we had access to in our own cities.
It's important to note that just because something is being made in the US doesn't always mean that it's a good product. We faced a lot of stressful times with production, moving from factory to factory, trying to find people that were able to sew jeans that were up to the level of quality that we expected.
So I would say if you're not really into like the slubby raw denim, you're more into the like tightly woven denim, then maybe 316 actually might be for you. Now, I don't want to talk too much about 316 because I've already said enough when it comes to Japanese raw denim. But again, on this series, I always bring it up, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. I'm gonna keep talking about it, and people until it becomes popular again. Again, I always say this: it needs to be as popular as what it was in the 2010s. You know what I mean? It's economically friendly. It's better for your pockets. It lasts a long time. It's recyclable. You can sell it afterwards. People actually will buy it afterwards, even though it's really, really worn. You get the point. Let's move on to the next brand. Alright, for the next brand we have up is called Midnight 40. Just pre-warning, I don't know much about this brand, and it was to a point where I actually messaged them on Instagram and I DM'd them. And I was kind of sifting through the website and I was looking for their about page and like, what is this brand about really? Because the t-shirts kind of caught my eye. And these are the two t-shirts that caught my eye. I like the fade on the t-shirts, and I also like the graphic. I know it's pretty ambiguous. It's probably made up and or taken from some, you know, Google images or something like that and then plastered on the t-shirt. I just like the way the graphic is balanced, and also it looks semi-vintage, I don't know, or some like remade vintage type of t-shirt. And after finding the t-shirts, I went on the website looking for the about page. They didn't have one, so I messaged them on Instagram. Well, he actually responded, which was pretty nice, and what he said is that I don't really have one. The shirts speak for themselves, to be honest. Well, I like to think that they do. That response tells me that, you know, this person's just, you know, making clothes and having fun with it, which is like tight, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not taking it too serious, which is kind of what I like. And then after that, we kind of chatted about like sizing and stuff like that. And I really want to buy this t-shirt. But this brand, I was scrolling Instagram, found it, and I was debating on whether or not to talk about it, but I think it was noteworthy purely because I really just want the t-shirt. I'm a sucker for, I'm a sucker for black garments with white graphics, and this one's kind of like a faded vintage tee with not necessarily like a Helvetica font, you know, graphic on the back. This time it's more of, I don't even know what you call that, like Greek type of artwork on it, and it, yeah, anyways, it's something like that. I'm probably describing it incorrectly, but I like the way it looks. I definitely want a t-shirt. Let's go ahead and move on.
With Worldwide Youth. If you guys haven't heard about them, they're, I don't really want to say low-key anymore because they do have like around 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Alright, the next brand we have up is going to be called Worldwide Youth. There's a lot of YouTubers that have already talked about Worldwide Youth as an up-and-coming brand. Also, I just have to say this really quick. If the person that owns Worldwide Youth is watching this, just know that I got your package, but I don't know where it is. So they ended up messaging me and sending me over a package. This was a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago. I can't remember how long it was now. But it was really nice of them to go ahead and do that. And I was waiting for the shirt to kind of talk about it. And I was like, oh yeah, it will go great with the video. But now we're just here, and you know, I'm just gonna talk about the brand. So in general, I would say the brand is doing really well. I've even heard that people have been reselling some of their stuff because some of it's a little bit limited. I don't know whether or not any celebrities have rocked their gear other than this one particular rapper or something like that have worn the shorts, I believe. But the noteworthy pieces that I really want myself is actually these pants right here. These pants are sick. Like, I'm pretty into like all over print type of pants, or like all over embroidery type of pants, like the Evisus and the Red Monkeys, like the huge graphic on jeans, to me will forever be pretty dope to me. If it's done right, it will always be dope to me. And this pair of pants right here is, this pair of pants is dope to me. You know what I'm saying? And I actually like the name of the brand, Worldwide Youth. Like it makes sense. It's very straight to the point. The minute you hear the name, it's like, I probably don't even need to ask what your brand is about. But they make a lot of other pieces too that I really would want myself. The Worldwide Youth tee with the bolts and like that little globe with like 3 people in the middle of it potentially look like it has a little bit of a boxy feel to it. I would say those 2 pieces out of the whole collection is something that I would love. But hey, the person that owns Worldwide Youth, just know that your package is lost. I just don't know where it is. Otherwise, I would be holding it right here. But if you can, man, those pants are, you know what I'm saying? The pants, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, message me, homie. We'll talk soon. Okay, last up is a Instagram I found of this person called Jiggy Jigs. That's not the brand's name though. The brand name is called RCEO, something like that. This brand is actually from the Bay Area, so shout out to you if you are from the Bay. Representing for the West Coast, I like that. I did really like this piece, and this was why I even brought up this brand to begin with. I like this workwear jacket. I know in the last episode that I made, I talked about a Canadian brand. Go ahead and watch that video. I talked about a workwear jacket in there. I went back a week ago to look for that jacket. I'll try to show the photo here in the brand that I'm talking about. And it sold out, and I'm like pissed. And there was full sizes. I guess maybe it was a limited run. I don't know. I really want the jacket now. Can't get my hands on it. Maybe I'll try to message the owner, see if I can get my hands on it. But since then I was like, okay, I kind of want a workwear jacket because workwear is in. But you know, I'm falling for the hype a little bit here. I see people reselling workwear like on Grailed and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is it's inching on me right now. And then I saw this jacket and I like it because it has like a bunch of paint on it. It is a workwear jacket. I don't know if it's like remade Dickies or not. Who knows? Maybe he re-tagged it. I have no idea. But I like the way that the paint falls on the jacket. I'm very curious also if each jacket is unique to the next one and it's not the same. That would be kind of nice to know if he actually did it himself. Oh wait, actually, by looking at their Instagram right now, it does look like he paints it himself because he has a photo here of the jacket and he has the paintbrushes there as well. So yeah, maybe he does it himself. And also there's some pants too. So little quick short story is that I've been wanting to do that myself. I like the way that these ones look. I've been like looking online. I even asked Ray, shout out to Ray if you're watching this, about like what paint to buy. I haven't bought the paint yet, but I have a couple pants that I want to throw away and I want to like toss some paint on it and just kind of test it out. Either I can do that and get really messy and probably regret the clothes that I was wearing that day trying to paint the pants because I'll probably get it dirty too, or I can go out and buy something like this where I don't have to get dirty and I can just pay for it, right? I think the way that the paint is kind of splattered on these ones looks nice. I don't know if it's for sale on his website, on this website specifically for this brand. I don't see it. I just see the jacket. I don't see the pants. So homie, if you're watching this, dude that owns the brand, fill us in on the comment section below. Sometimes the brand owners tend to watch my videos and they tend to chime in and give us a little bit more information. So I would love to know, man. Either that or shoot me a message. Yeah, I just want to kind of dabble in some workwear clothes because it is a little hype right now, right? Just a little bit. You know, I just want to look like I'm working when I'm not working. When none of you are working. You guys spend hundreds of dollars on workwear clothes, but you don't work. You sit at a desk wearing paint on your jeans. I probably would do the same thing. But yeah, anyways, not too much more to say about this brand because again, I don't have enough information on it, so I apologize about a majority of these brands today. I'm fairly new to it. Not even fairly new. I found out about these like last two, like not even 48 hours ago. I thought it was noteworthy to bring it up on my platform. Again, if you can, drop the links of the brands you want me to know about. In fact, spam the comments with all the brands that you want me to know about. And in addition, I will pin up the playlist of all the Underappreciated Streetwear brand videos pinned at the top of the comments so you can watch that if you're new to my channel. So with all the brands that we talked about here today, make sure you guys and girls keep it locked. From clothing, music to culture, it's your boy Keezy, and I'm out. Peace.
You want to do, and it's just gonna take a minute, but it's gonna work out. Like if you try to cut corners and you put fucking costumes on to do shit, yeah, you gonna get straight, but at what cost? You know what I'm saying? And how you feel when you do this shit for you, 100% for you. You could grind and stay up for 5 or 6 days and not really be tired because it's for you.